And for the second day in a row, a Southern University student was honored, and this time with the second line through Treme. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Devin Bartolotta. Caleb Wilson was a Human Jukebox band member whose death is being investigated as part of a hazing incident.
Lily Cummings was there tonight as community members mourned his tragic loss.
Loved ones say Caleb Wilson's passion for music started young. Friends remember meeting him through the Trombone Shorty Foundation.
The music was going to take us far, and it took us far with being in Trombone Shorty Foundation. Me and him been traveling the world together. We've been to Cuba, California 5 times, and Utah.
Wilson's musical journey began in New Orleans, first with Roots of Music.
I met him through the Roots of Music when I was about 8 or 9 years old.
In high school, he was a proud member of the Warren Easton Marching Band, then Southern University's Human Jukebox.
He had a good spirit. He was gifted with the trumpet, and he had a good heart.
As dozens second-lined through the Treme Thursday evening, it was clear that community members from each stop on his journey were represented.
All the lives that he's touched, us losing him, we all lost a piece of ourselves, and that's something that no one's ever going to get back.
According to our partners at WBRZ, the junior mechanical engineering student died last week after being punched in the chest at an off-campus fraternity event. Wilson's family was there among the crowd, and his friends say it meant the world to see New Orleans show their support.
It really shows, not even, the individual, how much, band is important to this, city.
Music brought Wilson into their lives, and it's with music he departs. Lily Cummings, WWL, Louisiana.
Wilson's death is being investigated by authorities and the university. The East Baton Rouge district attorney said arrests are imminent.
So, that was a news report that they basically gave, kind of highlighting, who Caleb was. The other half of that is they've already made an arrest. Further on in this thing, it says that one person has been arrested in the alleged hazing death of Southern University student Caleb Wilson. The person arrested was identified as 23-year-old Caleb McCray. Sources told WBRZ that McCray was booked into jail on one count of hazing and one count of manslaughter. He is a Southern graduate and Omega Sci-Fi member. Couple of things, man. Well, first off, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever. You're watching me right now. My name is Jay Luke, the owner and operator of the Passionate Network, where we amplify the voices, elevate the culture, and champion the musicians. Don't forget, you can go ahead and donate to the Fuel Your Passion Scholarship Fund. All you got to do is click that link that's in the description. Also, don't forget, you can purchase anything in our store and get 30% off your purchase. All you got to do is type in HBCU band. So, if you guys did not watch that episode of Talk That Talk on this past Wednesday, I would definitely say go watch it. A lot of good information, a lot of good dialogue. So I've had the opportunity to look into, this particular situation a lot further. And they have made an arrest. Caleb McCray is an alumni. I mean, I know the conversation a lot of times is, alumni coming back, so on and so forth, being involved with the undergraduate chapter. I'm going to be honest, that's not uncommon in the sense of being involved, right? I mean, the understanding or the hope is that when you graduate, you move on, you go, obviously get a job, you move on to a graduate chapter or whatever. But the understanding too is that the graduate chapters or graduate members can also be involved in the undergraduate chapter with helping them with service events, giving them ideas, making, all the things that are supposed to enrich them, right? He is more recently removed alumni because I think that if I'm not mistaken, he graduated in 2023 or 2024, somewhere around there. I think the hardest thing is the reality that he is a recent grad And being a recent grad, 9 times out of 10, he probably had a relationship not only with the undergraduate brothers, but probably some of the guys who were also a part of that process as well. And it just makes it all sad at the end of the day, because you are a recent graduate. You had the opportunity to be able to go into your career. Like, that was the thing that you were going to do, right? Like, you graduated, you had, all these pictures and videos, you're talking about going to get this money and all that kind of stuff. And then this happens. And then the truth of the matter is that he's going down, and he's going to take a lot of people with him. I know that we talked about the possibility, I think that we talked about this on air, the possibility of it being a RICO case. That's very, very possible at this point. For the young men involved, and I'm not talking about the young men who were, doing the glazing. I'm talking about the guys who were also online. If at any point that they also denied or fabricated a story. It's a really slippery slope that we are dealing with in this particular situation, and it ain't looking no better. Again, this is very sad to be able to see that this is happening to not only with this family, the young boys who are a part of it, but also the fraternity, right? Like, I agree with what Portia said. And again, if you did not watch that episode, go back and watch it. The idea of the term ritual is not true. It's actually probably not the best term to use, right? Because this is, in my opinion, the way that I look at it, a non-sanctioned event, something that was not a part of, from what I know, most fraternities, the fraternity process. It's just not. To me, this is a off-campus, non-sanctioned part of the organization, and in my opinion, a renegade kind of situation. Like, they're doing it in the name of, but it is not directly attached to. And I think that we have to use our words carefully, and even implicating an organization, right? Because there is nowhere, and somebody fact check me, please fact check me. I know as far as subscribers that we have, so on and so forth, I know there are many members of Omega Psi Phi that are a part of the Passion family. Y'all fact check me. There's nowhere in you all's process that says that this part or whatever was happening in this warehouse is part of your organization. Fact check me, please. But I don't think that it's part of it. So it's really interesting that it's being connected and to the organization, and then also being called a ritual that I just don't believe is part of the process of what Omega Psi Phi is, or any fraternity for that matter, not just singling out Omega Psi Phi. So with that being said, man, they already got one person, and I'm pretty sure that 9 times out of 10, he gonna start singing. We already know where this process is leading to. They've already said that he's going to be tried on 1 count of hazing and 1 count of manslaughter. So at this point, it ain't looking good. But I'm gonna continue to follow this story as it develops, as it unfolds, and you guys, all my people out there, all the Passion crew, send me as much information as you possibly can. I'm gonna keep looking into this story and keep following it, man. But again, rest in peace to this young brother, Caleb Wilson. My condolences to this family. Like I said last time when I got off the air, I literally stopped and prayed, and I will not stop doing that. So. Again, you guys tell me what you all's thoughts are in the comment section. Do you feel like this is going to go down to being a RICO case? Do you Do you kind of feel bad for Brother McCray as being someone who just graduated? I'm just asking. Please don't be, because I know if I ask that question, the implication is now I all of a sudden feel bad for this young brother. I'm asking you. Do you feel bad for this young brother? But I want to see all that down in the comment section. Don't forget, also, you Fuel Your Passion Scholarship Fund. That link will be inside the description. You can go ahead and click on that. And remember, you can donate as much as you want. We do not have a cap, man. Continue to donate, continue to donate, continue to donate. Also, don't forget,
Campus Cruisers 360 has a stretchy waistband.
Lord, I did not ask for that to play. Also, don't forget, you can get anything in our store and get 30% off your purchase. All you got to do is type in promo code HBCU band. Other than that, man, I love y'all. I truly appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.